record and we'll get started. So we want to welcome you guys to our webinar. I'm Jessica, as I said, and this is Chelsea. I'm a 5-star Diamond Elite coach and the founder of Team Fit and Faithful. Chelsea is one of my multi-star diamonds on my team. She's freaking awesome, and I'm going to tell you about her in a minute. And there's Bella in the screen. If you've ever watched any of my videos on YouTube, Bella's usually in them, so you probably already know who she is. But anyway, what we're going to talk to you guys about tonight, we want to talk to you guys about how you can take control of your future, design your life, and achieve financial freedom in very part-time hours, and literally change your whole entire life. And I talk with my hands a lot, and I get really excited, and I talk really fast. So if you guys have any questions, we'll open it up for questions at the end. And if you can't hear me, if you feel like I need to slow down, if I'm not making sense, excuse me, just type in the chat box and let me know. So anyways, we want to teach you guys about all of what I just said tonight, because that is what we're passionate about. Like, this business has changed both mine and Chelsea's lives. And you probably see our posts all the time on Facebook about it. And we just want to help as many people as we can. And if you think that all of what I just said, like, sounds too good to be true, I totally know how you feel. Like, I mean, I remember when I went to my first event, I was like, oh, whatever, like, this isn't real. But I mean, Chelsea and I and all the people on our team are living proof that it's possible. So I want you guys to just sit back and listen. I want you to have any preconceived notions that you may have about what this is, and just throw it to the side and just relax. Like, we're just going to hang out. We're going to have fun. And I want you to just take a minute before we go into the call and think about the kind of life that you want to create. Like, I mean, just think about it in your head. Like, what do you want your life to be like a year from now, 5 years from now? And I want you to just think about that, because I remember before I came across this opportunity, I had no idea that I could design my life and actually, like, have the things in my life that I wanted to have. So I want you guys to really think about that, and we'll come back to that at the end of the call. So as I told you guys at the beginning of the call, I'm Jessica. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself, and then I'll hand it over to Chelsea, and she'll tell you a little bit about herself. But yeah, I'm Jessica. I'm not some like super smart social media genius. I'm actually from a small town. I'm just your average girl. When I started this business, I didn't have a big following on social media. But that's actually how I built my entire business. Like, most of the people that I work with in my business, I met on social media. I was actually very shy when I first started this business, and I'm pretty weird and random, but sometimes I can still be shy now. So you don't have to be like this super outgoing person. But I'm just very simple. Like, I love my family. I love my friends. I love being outside. I love my cats, hanging out, pretty simple. When I started this business, I was a director of residence life at a small college in Savannah, Georgia. And there were certain weeks when I worked there, like, I remember I had to work 80 hours at times just because I was on call 24/7. And Nate can tell you, Nate was there. He was one of the students there. Anyways, I worked a ton of hours. I was doing my master's degree at the same time that I was doing that. I was volunteering at church, and I was still trying to find time to sleep and be a human being and, you know, do normal human being stuff like poop and, you know, have a social life and sleep. And sometimes it was difficult to find time to do things like that. But, you know, honestly, guys, like, when I started this, I really didn't even know what it was. Like, I remember one of my coworkers, Lindsay, she was the director of finance at the college, and one of my friends, and I just saw her posting on Facebook about helping people lose weight. And I had lost 60 pounds back in 2009 and was just inspired that I could help people lose weight too. Like, that'd be so cool. So when I started this, I would have honestly never thought that, you know, something that I started just to help others, I didn't even care if I made money. I didn't think that I ever would, honestly. I didn't expect to. I would have never thought that it would have turned into what it has for me today. My entire life has completely changed, and I was able to quit my job in 2013, and I live in Charlotte, North Carolina now, in my dream apartment. And none of this is to brag. I'm just sharing with you guys like what God has done through my business. And it's always weird for me to say this out loud now, but I have built my business to a 6-figure income. So this is all proof that like you can do anything that you want with this business. So now I'm going to shut my front door so Chelsea can talk a little bit about herself. And I want to just tell you guys real quick how Chelsea and I met. You probably see like our pictures together and posts. We were just in Cancun together. I actually met Chelsea last summer on Instagram, and we had like a common interest of health and fitness. And then we ended up connecting on Facebook, and we just became friends, and she joined the team, and now we're like BFFs, and we're out there like changing the world together. And she's going to tell you guys a little bit about her story and where you started, or where she started. Sorry, I'm going to mute myself now while you talk.
Okay, awesome. Hi guys, I'm Chelsea, as Jess has said a couple times. You probably didn't see my post because I forgot to tag Jess in it, but I just posted a little bit about how Jess and I met to share about this webinar tonight. So as she said, we met on Instagram, but just a little bit of background about myself first. I was always what I called skinny fat. I know that sounds really awful, but I was like a twig, but I had this little belly. And I would eat whatever I wanted because I was so thin that I never really had to be concerned with what I ate. So I'll try to make this short and sweet, but I did not have to worry about what I ate until I had to worry about what I ate. I was in nursing school, and I was sitting on my butt every day from 8 to 4. And one day I just looked in the mirror and cried. Like I could not handle myself anymore. I was like, why didn't any of my friends tell me that I had gotten so much bigger? Like I gained 30 pounds, I gained 40 pounds. None of my clothes fit. I was super unhappy with myself. I ended up, making the change. I lost 32 pounds counting calories. I don't recommend just counting calories, but this is not a nutrition lesson. So I'm just going to say that I became very, very passionate about health and fitness. And I started a health and fitness Instagram because I had a lot of negativity on my posts from people that were really close to me on my personal Instagram. So I started a health and fitness Instagram. And that is where I met Jess. And as I just said in my post, I don't know how or why it happened. I don't even remember what went down, but we met on Instagram, which sounds kind of weird. Like, you guys are BFFs and you met on Instagram. That's kind of creepy. But we got to know each other, and I saw all of her posts every day. She was traveling all the time, and she was working from her couch, and she was working from outside. And I'm like, what does this girl do? All I see her do is work out every day and sit in the sun. I'm like, what the hell does she do? So I saw her lifestyle every single day, and I was like, oh, no, that's not possible. Like, it couldn't happen for me. Why would it happen for me? And so we got to know each other, and she invited me to be a part of this opportunity. And I was like, no way. That is a scam. I don't have enough time for that. That's a pyramid scheme. That's one of those things. Oh, I'm not a salesperson. I don't have enough time. I was planning my wedding. I was working overtime as a nurse. I had just bought a house with my soon-to-be husband. We had a dog. I mean, I had maybe 30 minutes a day to work on this business, and that's literally all it took. So I said no to Jess about 12,000 million times because I was like, no way, that could never be successful for me. Like, that just wouldn't work out. Like, all the fears that you have, all the fears that you're feeling, that is what I felt. I thought all the same things. I didn't have time. I'm not a salesperson. It's one of those things. I wouldn't be successful at it. I don't know enough people. I'm not a salesperson. I know I already said that, but that was my biggest thing. I was like, I am not a salesperson. My husband's like, what are you going to do? Go sell some products? Until finally, I just realized that I was super unhappy at my job. I had a passion for health and fitness, but I was like, I am not going to go back to school. I'm not going to go. What am I going to do? Be a nutritionist? Am I going to be a personal trainer? Where is the jobs in that? To me, that wasn't enough. I wanted financial freedom. I always wanted financial freedom, but I never knew how to get it. I never knew how to start. I never knew that anything like this was actually possible. I was really unhappy at my job, but I didn't know how to change it. I just stayed stuck in my situation that I was in because I thought that was easier, and I thought that it was comfortable, and I never thought that I would succeed at something like this until finally I said, yes, I see all of her posts every day. I want that to be me. That can be me. I'm going to do it. If she can do it, why can't I? So here we are today, and in 6 months of this business, I replaced my full-time nursing income, and I no longer have to work as a nurse. And things have been amazing ever since. I know we're going to go into the benefits a little bit and what we actually do, but it's absolutely possible, guys. Every single thing that you are fearing or every hesitation that you have, we all had those hesitations before we started. Anyone can do this. This is a long-term thing. I mean, you get paid to be healthy. So that's my story. I hope that was enough.
You did awesome, girl.
Good.
You're so inspiring. So I want you guys to all, well, not all, but if you would like to have a six-figure income, have more time freedom, have financial freedom, and have no debt, I want you to raise your hand. And if you're on the phone driving, please don't raise your hand because we don't want you to crash. But, you can pretend that you're raising your hand. Okay, cool. So I want to just talk a little bit about, Chelsea, did I interrupt you? Did you want to say anything else, by the way, about who else can become a coach? No? Okay. I'm going to mute you back just because I hear Murph in the background and it's distracting me. Okay, you're muted. Sorry. Love Murph, but I get distracted easily. Okay, guys, sorry. Scatterbrain moment. So I want to just talk to you guys a little bit about what is included when you become a coach. I know a lot of people ask, like, what do I actually do as a coach? What happens when I sign up? So I want to talk a little bit about that. So whenever you sign up as a coach, whoever you sign up with, they will be your mentor. So they're going to basically help you with any aspect of the business. They'll teach you how to use social media, how to reach out to people, how to respond to people, how to invite people. We have a coach training that I'm going to talk about in a second that will teach you all of that. But your mentor will be there with you to help you every step of the way and not let you fail. The second thing that you'll get is you will become a part of a team that we do life together. Like, we help each other. We work together, but we're honestly like a big family. Like, these people are like my best friends in the world, and there's always someone there to help you. We have our own private group on Facebook with the entire team in there, so there's always someone there to help you and answer your questions. The next thing that you get when you become a coach is you get part of a private training group in Facebook that I was just mentioning a second ago. This training I developed last year, and this is a training that Chelsea went through when she started. And she just applied what she learned, and like she said, she was able to replace her income as a nurse within 6 months of implementing what she learned in this training. I always talk about Chelsea, and I share that story when she's not on here, so it's pretty cool that she's on here with me now. But we like to just make it as simple and easy as possible for everybody. And we're actually, myself and the leaders on my team are working on revising it right now and making it even more simple so that we can help as many people as possible reach their goals. When I started this, we didn't have a training in place. So I kind of failed my way forward and figured it out along the way. And I don't want other people to have to do that. So that's why I developed that training, to make it very easy for everybody. And what it is, basically, if you're wondering, is we have it broken up into a different topic and a different video each day. So you're going to learn step by step each day exactly how to build your business, just as how myself and the other leaders on the team have built our businesses. Then you'll also get part of weekly mentorship video calls, weekly video team calls. And this part, I always sound super corny when I say it, but literally, like, this business is so life-changing. So you're going to get healthy, you're going to be happier, you're going to be more confident, and you're going to find new friends and meaningful relationships. Like I said, the people on this team are like my best friends now because we all get each other. And I honestly have become a better person all around. Like, this business has literally, I don't even think about how it impacted my life financially. Honestly, that's usually the last thing that I think about. It's made me a more positive person. Like, having this positive support group has helped me. A lot of people may think that I was positive on the outside, but honestly, like, I was always a negative Nancy. I had no self-confidence and I never believed in myself. And I'm still a work in progress, but I've gotten a lot better. Oh, I see Murphy's tail. But seriously, like, I have the best friends I could ever ask for now, and I get to do what I love every single day and make my own schedule, and we just have fun and help people change the world. So, like, it's just amazing. So those are just some things about, what is included and what you'll become a part of when you become a coach. It's the best thing that's ever happened in my life, honestly. So now I'm going to turn it over to Chelsea, and she's going to talk a little bit about what we actually do as a coach on a daily basis, and also the benefits of coaching. I'm trying to figure out how to unmute you real quick. Sorry, I am technologically not savvy. Okay, there you go. You're unmuted, and I'm going to mute myself back.
All right. That's my favorite thing to talk about because I've talked about it so much with my team when they first start. So the simplest thing that we do, and I would say, how you become successful in this business, what you do is you just share. This is sharing. This is not selling. We share our journey on social media. We share our struggles, our successes. We share that even though we don't want to every single day that we get up and we work out. We share that, when we have setbacks, we share inspiration, motivation, anything that you share about you, positivity, motivation, your workouts, your meals, how Shakeology makes you feel, how you've lost 10 pounds, whatever it is. We share every single day about what we do, and people come to you. Hey, I want to lose weight. Hey, I want to get healthy. I want to be positive. I want to be happy. I want to be a part of that team. And they join you. And that's how you grow. That's the easiest way to grow. But as a coach, once people have joined you, there are two things that I say that we do. The first thing that we do is we host what we call a challenge group. It's basically just a private group on Facebook online. And it's just a huge support and accountability group. My dog is probably going to play with his toy and squeak the hell out of it while I'm talking, because that's just how it works out. But so the first thing is challenge groups. Basically, we put everyone that wants to lose weight, get healthy, whatever their goal is. We put them in a private group on Facebook, and we check in daily, once a day. We post motivation, meals, recipes, meal prep, struggles, questions that they may have. It's just a huge online support system. It's fun. We have contests. Whoever loses the most weight or whoever does this today, they get a prize, whatever it is. It's just a fun online support and accountability group. That is why most of our challengers succeed, because of the accountability. Anyone can buy a workout program, do it at home, but 90% of the time, those people usually end up not succeeding in their fitness goals because they don't have anyone pushing them. They don't have anyone holding them accountable. So that is the first thing that we do. We host one of those a month. Sometimes I host two, but at the minimum, we do one a month. And then the second thing that we do is we mentor our team of coaches. You don't have to grow your team. You don't have to have coaches join you. You don't have to mentor your people like coaches. But that is where the residual income starts to come from. And we'll get into that a little bit later. So I don't know if you want me to go into that right now, Jess, do you? Just shake your head no. Okay. So those are the two things we do: challenge groups and mentoring your team of coaches, and or challengers. And the benefits, I don't even know where to begin with this. Jess has talked a lot about it, and thinking about the benefits, I kind of struggled because there's just so many that I've completely changed my life every single day. But the main ones obviously are that we get paid to promote health. We get paid to work out. We get paid to eat right. We get paid to drink Shakeology every day. We get paid to be healthy and positive and happy. There's a huge family and support system that comes with this. Your team, your challengers, your customers, every single person that joins you, it's just a huge support system. I know that for me, being a coach is what holds me accountable and keeps me on track with my health and fitness goals the most. Like, if I did not have customers or my team holding me accountable every single day, I probably would have fallen off the wagon a long time ago. It's just okay, I'm asking my customers and my coaches to do these things. So obviously I got to do these things, even the days that I really don't want to. I don't do it for them. I do it for me. But at the same time, knowing that they're there to hold you accountable and motivate you is huge. It really, really, really keeps you on track. Then obviously there are the free things we just went to Cancun. We have free, all expenses paid trips. We get to go on vacations. We get to work from wherever we want. You get to work from home. You get to be financially free. You get to have more time with your friends and family. Obviously you get discounts on the programs. Obviously you get discounts on Shakeology and products from Beachbody. So amongst being positive, working on yourself every single day, and getting paid to be healthy, there are tons of benefits. And I hope that that's all of them.
I love it. I think you did great at explaining them all.
Thanks.
Awesome. So I will, I just totally can't even talk right now. I have all these thoughts in my head. They're not coming out. I will open it up for questions at the end if you guys think of any, but we're going to just kind of go ahead and finish out a couple of the things that we are going to talk about. This actually wasn't on my agenda to talk about, but I think that I need to add it to talk about this on these webinars, because this is a frequently asked question. Most people ask, okay, so how do you earn money with this? How do you actually make this a business? So I'm going to talk about that real quick. And then Chelsea, I'll let you add anything if you want to, and then we'll go ahead and close it out so that we can open it up for questions. So we really, just like Chelsea said earlier, we do two things every day. We run, well, not every day, but we do two things as a coach. We run challenge groups to help our customers, and we mentor our coaches if we decide to build a team. And like what Chelsea was saying earlier about mentoring your team, that's not something that you have to do. I honestly was terrified of it when I started this business because I didn't want to recruit or I didn't want to be salesy. But then I just like had this conviction. Once my mindset changed, I was like, oh my gosh, this opportunity is so life-changing. Like, I'm a bad person if I don't go tell everybody. So that's the way that I look at it. And that's why I invite everyone that I care about to this opportunity. So I'm saying that to say that is why I share it. That's why I'm building a team. But if you don't want to build a team, you don't have to. But I will say that the first thing with running challenge groups, we earn a 25% commission anytime we have a customer and they purchase something from our website. So that's one of the ways to earn. The second way to earn is through the team cycle bonus. And that's basically, you have to be a certain rank to reach that. So that is when you start building your team. And the team cycle bonus is so huge because you're not going to only earn a percentage based on what the people that are on your team doing that you personally enroll, but everyone that signs up on the team after you. And that's how the residual income really builds up really, really quickly. And some people will say, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. Well, pyramid schemes are actually illegal because you're just signing people up without actually giving them a product. So it's not a pyramid scheme. It's actually more like a railroad, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say, because we all work together and help each other. So even if I sign up before you, you can still sign up after me and earn way more money than me if you want to. So there's other ways that we can earn, like there's quarterly bonuses and all these other things, perks when you help a certain amount of people. They'll send you free customers that you get paid commission on. But that's something that you'll learn more about in the new coach training. But I will just give you guys an example. What I get paid every single week, I earn a 6-figure income, and 95% of what I make is from my team cycle bonus. About 5% of what I make, based on the week, it varies every week, but about 5% of that is from my customers. I'm still consistently hosting challenge groups and helping 5 to 10 new challengers every month, but the most of my income is coming from building a team, and that's how you really build a residual income, because you could build to a certain level with just customers, but it's going to be really difficult to maintain that over time and to grow it really big. So that's really how it works when it comes to how we earn as coaches. Did you want to add anything about that, Chelsea?
No, I think you covered everything.
Okay. So yeah, that was the only other thing that I was going to mention. And then I am going to kind of just close it out before we, oh, excuse me guys. Sorry. I'm drinking this like sparkling water that's like fizzy and anyway, I wanted to just say a couple things real quick before I open it up for questions. I know this is a lot of information that you just got, and I know that you all may be a little bit scared or have fears about starting as a coach. And I definitely understand how you feel. Like, I remember having so many fears before I started this. I think I waited 3 to 5 months before I actually made the decision to sign up. Like, from the moment that I started thinking about it to actually when I signed up. Like I told you guys earlier, I thought it was a pyramid scheme. I didn't want to do sales. I didn't want to pressure people. I didn't want to annoy people on Facebook. But like we were saying, this is all about sharing, and it's none of those things. And when I look back now, like my only regret is that I waited so long to sign up, because I kept telling myself I was so busy and I had so many excuses. But if I started this working 80 hours a week, sometimes doing my master's degree and all the other things, and I was able to quit my full-time job, like, you guys can all do it too. Like, you just have to want it bad enough. So I don't say that to push you to do anything. I just say that because I have a conviction to help as many people as I can. I don't want you guys to do this unless you feel like it's a good fit. But I do understand how you were feeling. I'm sure a lot of you probably got on here because you were interested in learning more about having more freedom or becoming debt-free. And I know how that feels. When I started this, like, I had so much credit card debt. I had $45,000 in debt, and I am down to $7,800, and I'm about to send that sucker this week to pay off all of my debt and have no debt whatsoever. So I totally know how you feel. This is like the most freeing feeling ever. Even though I had a good job, I did live paycheck to paycheck. I wasn't really fulfilled in what I was doing, and I didn't really have time to do what I wanted to do and see the people that I wanted to see. So I want to just ask you guys, if you saw something that popped up that said we have 10 minutes left, don't worry, we'll be done in a second. I want to just ask all of you, because like I said, I have a conviction about this, and everything that I say is out of love. It's never to sound pushy or bitchy, but I want you guys to just think about like, if you're feeling stuck, or if you're feeling like you want more freedom or more time or more money or more time with your family or whatever, like, do you want to continue feeling that way? Like, I want you to really think about it. And if how will your life look like a year from now if nothing changes? Think about that. And then if you don't change, think about how your life will look like 5 years from now. Again, that's not to be mean, but I had to think about that like when I signed up to do this. And it scared me to like think about how my life would look like if I didn't do this. So if you don't like what your future looks like, I do challenge you guys to give this a chance. Like I said, this is for you. It's not for us. It's all about your future, your family, and your happiness. So you can talk more specifics about the very minimal cost to get started with whoever invited you to this, but it is very minimal for a chance to build what can turn into $1 million business. So like I said, talk to the person that invited you to this. We do have a 30-day money back guarantee. I sound salesy when I say that, but I feel like I do at least. I like to tell everyone that so that you know that there's no risk for trying this out. You can get started for as little as $40, but the cost does depend on which program you go with to start, and it depends on your goals too. So talk with the person that sent you here. And we do have a new coach training that will be starting next Monday, so you don't want to miss out on that. And just because you guys all owe it to yourselves to radically change your future and be able to design your lives and have financial freedom and do what you want and call the shots yourself. So I feel like this is your chance right now for a new beginning and a chance to change the course of the rest of your life. And I know this sounds corny, but that really is how I feel, because this business, it is just the most amazing thing ever. Do you want to add anything to that, Chelsea?
I don't think so. You're pretty good at this.
You're so funny. I do want to go ahead and open it up for questions, and I want to thank all of you for coming on tonight and listening to us. And we're really excited to help all of you get started. Because I don't pay for this Zoom video chat, we have 7 minutes left. So if we have any questions that take longer than those 7 minutes, what I can do is I'll copy and paste the link to this in the Glance group so that you guys can have a new link. But if anyone has any questions, you can just type it in the chat box, and I'll unmute you if you want to be unmuted, or you can just type your question in the chat box, and we'll be happy to answer any question that you have.
I don't know if you want to unmute the people that are on the phone, because I don't think they have a chat box, but I don't know if.
Oh, that's true. Hang on. What am I doing? Gallery view. There's 2 people on the phone. I'll unmute. Okay, I'm unmuting 604. I'm dyslexic. 815-2151. I'm unmuting you real quick. Just say yes or no if you have a question. You're unmuted. Okay. Guess not. Okay, there's someone else on the phone, 972-322-9940. I'm going to unmute you real quick, and you can just say yes or no if you have any questions. You're unmuted.
Hey, Justice Court.
Hey, what's up, homie?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Do you have any questions that you wanted to ask now that you're on the spot?
No, well, you just answered it. What's the startup? It's $40 a month.
The minimum, or you can get started for as little as $40 a month, or not $40 a month, sorry, as little as $40, but I'll shoot you a message and we can talk about more specifics, because it'll kind of just depend on your goals. But
all right, sounds good. Call me when you're when everything's wrapped up.
Okay, I have another call after this, but I'll shoot you a message and see if you're still awake.
That's fine.
Okay. Anyone else want to ask any questions? Wow, this is like the first time no one's grilled me with questions. That sounded bad. Not grilled me with questions. I didn't mean that in a bad way, but maybe it's because I actually talked about the whole how to earn thing this time. Usually I don't talk about that.
Yeah, it's usually the biggest concern.
Right. Okay, well, I'll give you guys 5 more seconds to type in the chat box if you want to ask any questions. I don't know why I have a pen in my mouth right now. No one? Okay, guys. Well, we thank you so much for being on here, and we're really excited to help all of you get started. Like I said, just message the person that reached out to you, and they will help you get started. We can't wait to welcome you on the team. And I hope you guys all have a good night. Chelsea, do you want to say anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm excited for you all.
Yay. All right, guys. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.